In a small town nestled amidst rolling hills and lush greenery, there lived a little girl named Emily. She possessed a heart filled with innocence and an insatiable love for collecting dolls. The townsfolk often marveled at her extensive collection, which lined the shelves of her cozy bedroom. One sunny afternoon, as Emily strolled through the town center, she stumbled upon an antique shop tucked away in a quiet corner. Intrigued by its quaint exterior, she decided to step inside, her curiosity piqued. The moment she crossed the threshold, her eyes fell upon a mesmerizing porcelain doll with delicate features and captivating blue eyes. Its pristine appearance held an allure that was impossible to resist. The shopkeeper, an elderly woman with silver-gray hair and a knowing smile, observed Emily's fascination with the doll. "Ah, that doll has a tale of its own, my dear," she said in a soft voice. "Are you sure you want to take it home?" Emily's eyes sparkled with excitement as she clutched the doll tightly, nodding with determination. She paid for her newfound treasure and carried it home, her anticipation mounting with every step. That night, as Emily lay in bed, the moonlight filtering through her curtains cast a soft glow upon the room. She was on the verge of drifting off to sleep when she heard a faint whisper, barely audible, as if carried by a gentle breeze. Her eyes shot open and she sat up, straining to listen. The words were indistinct, as though spoken in a language she couldn't comprehend. Nevertheless, a shiver ran down her spine, and a sense of unease settled within her. Night after night, the whispers grew louder, each time more haunting and unsettling. Emily's once peaceful slumber became marred by the eerie voices emanating from the doll. Shadows seemed to dance and flit across the walls, their presence unnerving. Fear took hold of Emily's heart, and her nights became a relentless battle between exhaustion and the inexplicable forces surrounding her. Driven to the brink of despair, Emily knew she had to part with the doll. With trembling hands, she carefully placed it back in its original spot in the antique shop. The shopkeeper, wearing a knowing smile that sent chills down Emily's spine, observed her every move. As Emily turned to leave, the old woman's voice echoed behind her, dripping with an ominous tone. "You can't escape its whispers!" Relieved to be free from the doll's haunting presence, Emily returned to her home, hoping for peace. However, to her dismay, the whispers persisted, their sinister tones echoing in her ears, even when the doll was nowhere to be seen. They followed her, a constant reminder of a malevolent force that had woven itself into the very fabric of her existence. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, yet the whispers continued their relentless torment. Emily's once radiant spirit began to wane under the weight of the inexplicable, her youthful laughter fading into the background. The townsfolk noticed the change, their concern palpable, but they couldn't comprehend the source of her anguish. In search of solace and answers, Emily sought the counsel of an elderly woman renowned for her knowledge of the supernatural. The wise woman listened intently as Emily recounted her tale of the whispering doll. Her eyes flickered with recognition, and she spoke in a voice laced with ancient wisdom. "The doll you encountered, my child, carries a curse that binds the whispers to your very soul." With newfound determination, Emily resolved to break free from the doll's grip. She embarked on a quest, delving into ancient texts and seeking advice from wise elders. Guided by their collective wisdom, she pieced together fragments of an incantation said to sever the bond between the doll and its victim. Under the light of a full moon, Emily stood in the heart of a forgotten forest, clutching a weathered tome in her hands. With each carefully enunciated word, her voice resonated through the trees, carrying the weight of her liberation. As the final syllable escaped her lips, the forest fell into a hushed silence, as if holding its breath. A gust of wind swept through the clearing, whispering secrets long confined to the realm of shadows. Emily closed her eyes, embracing the moment of stillness, praying for release. And when she opened them, the whispers had ceased. The weight that had burdened her for so long had lifted, leaving her soul finally at peace. The little girl who had once been haunted by whispers had found her voice and her strength.